Hey guys, it's BT, and wait, what's that? You're not subscribed? Boy, you better subscribe right now, otherwise your dick is gonna shrivel up and fall right the hell off, okay? Got it? Cool. Now let's get started. If you've been watching the commentary section of YouTube recently, then you may have heard something about the whole Mini Lad situation. If you don't know who Mini Lad is, he's a famous YouTuber who, I don't even know if I can say this word, is a pedophile. That's putting it lightly. So recently it was exposed that he was sending inappropriate messages to kids, to minors, like sexual messages and stuff. He manipulated kids into doing stuff they didn't want to. A lot of fucked up shit. And honestly, since I had only heard about this situation about a week ago or two, I was completely in the dark on this. And it was a shock because Mini Lad was someone who I'd grown up watching for a while, and just the thought that he is a pedophile is just pretty heartbreaking and disappointing. This dude should not be allowed anywhere on the internet at this point, and yet he still has a platform to defend himself. It's bullshit. And also, it's not even like these accusations towards him are false. He owned up to it. What he did was real. He admitted that he did some terrible stuff. And recently he released an apology video, which today we're just gonna completely disassemble. Because overall, YouTube apologies, as we all know, are not typically good. There are a few exceptions, but most of the time, they suck. So let's take a look at Mini Lad's apology, shall we? Yes? Okay, well strap in, because it's probably not going to be a fun ride. Here we go.
Hey guys, I want to talk about a lot of the stuff that's been going on online lately, whether it's through YouTube or Twitter or places like that.
I find it funny how happy he is throughout all of this. Like, literally, your world is crashing down around you, and you still find the time to smile and be like, hey guys, guess what? I just got accused of being a pedophile. Everything's going great. Like, this is called clearing the air. You're supposed to be apologetic. These accusations are pretty serious. Like, if you're a pedophile, granted, no apology is gonna save you, but at least act apologetic. At least do that, instead of being like this, and being completely happy as if nothing is going on.
I've been reading a lot of your guys' comments as well, and I wanted to formally address everything. But as well as address everything, I want to talk about a lot of the rumors that are out there and debunk some of them too.
I'm still finding it really annoying how happy he is throughout all of this. Like, dude, you just got accused of pedophilia, and you owned up to it, and you're still trying to debunk rumors? What the hell's wrong with you?
Now that some time has passed and I've had time to reflect on everything and...
Yeah, now that I've time to reflect and realize that I was kind of a pedophile, I'm gonna try and apologize my way through all of this, even though I'm probably gonna fuck it up horribly, and then end up getting hated by the entire YouTube community.
First thing that I wanted to talk about with these allegations is I've never physically met them before, nor have I physically abused anybody across the board.
Dude, that doesn't make it any better. You didn't do physical abuse, sure, but it was verbal abuse and mental abuse you were directing towards these two girls who came out about the stories. Dude, that's like saying, yeah, the house burned down, but at least I didn't use a flamethrower to burn it down and used matches and kerosene to do it instead.
The next point that I wanted to bring up that I've seen is people wondering why I went back to Northern Ireland or what the reason that I went home to Northern Ireland was. The main reason and the only reason is that I wanted to see my family.
Bullshit, dude. There is no way that in the middle of all of this heat, this man would go back to Northern Ireland to see his family. Like, nah, dude. Because let's face the truth, okay? If anyone's family found out about them being a pedophile, then they'd be insanely disappointed. So if you think that, like, Mini Lad, he went back just to see his family, that's BS. The only reason why he could have gone there is to get the hell away from the law and the criticism. Because let's face it, pedophilia is a tad bit, what's the word? Oh right, illegal.
With that, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is therapy. I outlined it in my original tweet back in June at the bottom, saying that I will be working on myself and I will be attending therapy from now and on into the future, and a lot of people deem that to be untrue, but I wanted to be here on record saying that since then I have been going to therapy every single week, and I will continue to go to therapy every single week.
Dude, you need way more than therapy. You need a fucking mental asylum for what you've done in the past to those girls. Like, made them send nudes to you. That's not right, dude. Also, dude, why is it that, like, every single YouTuber in an apology has to mention, like, mental health at some point? Like, they have to throw that card in there when several people already suffer from that. Like, they throw it around so lightly. That's something which really, really ticks me off as someone with mental illness myself. Like, you can throw the mental illness and mental health card around as much as you want, but it's not gonna help you out in the end. Overall, people still see you for what you are. He also goes off on this short tangent about therapy. I'm just gonna cut it out of here because it doesn't really add anything to the video.
Hey guys, I wanted to add this little bit on here at the end up, as there's been some new stuff come out on Twitter, and with this situation, I just wanted to address it head on.
But I thought that was the whole point of the video already, like, facing these allegations head on. Like, that's pretty much the whole point of the video. It seems like he forgot about that part.
The situation with the other two people that I said on Twitter was a situation where my behavior was unacceptable, and I understand that, and I will continue to strive to do better.
I honestly find it funny how people have actually forgiven him. Like, some of his fans have actually gone on and forgiven this man for what he did. This is not acceptable. Like, would you forgive somebody if they touched your kid? Like, nah, you'd be pissed as fuck.
This new person has come out, has talked about a camp that I did called Camp 17, where it was myself and two other YouTubers, where we had a summer camp where for a few days we got to hang out with some fans.
Yeah, and I also decided to harass a few of my fans and destroy their childhoods. Hooray! Also, I wanted to add this comment in a bit earlier, but I'm too lazy to go back and re-record it all. So you know what? I'm just gonna say it now. It's pathetic when people use, like, video cuts in their apology videos. It just makes it seem way less genuine. And already he's not seeming genuine, given that, like, he seems happy and optimistic and stuff like that, when he should be seeming at least a bit depressed and apologetic. He isn't. And last I checked, video cuts were in really, 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 really bad apology videos.
At all times, they could hear everything that I was saying, so this could not have happened.
Yeah, well, evidently there's also something called instant message, which you use to tell these girls that they looked cute or kissable or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he called them. Basically, there's that shit. Just because something's invisible to you does not mean it's not there. Like, just because you can't see the glass door does not mean it's not there. You will still walk into it. It will hurt if you walk into it.
For me, I've always wanted to use my platform for good.
Already failed at that, my man.
I've always wanted to portray a positive message here. And I know that there's nothing I can say right now that will change your guys' mind.
Then just roll the credits for this video. Literally just end the video if there's nothing you can say that could change our minds. Which, by the way, there isn't.
But I hope, looking forward to the future, that whether it's in the coming weeks, or the coming months, or the coming years, that what I say right now, you can take as the truth.
Yeah, I did lie about these acts for a few weeks, but you know what? You can take my word as the truth now. I'm good guy, mini lad again.
I will be better.
Dude, are you seriously trying to recover your career and say you'll do better after admitting to being a pedophile? That's so stupid. That is just brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. Like hell, even Logan Paul had a better apology than this. Actually, his crime wasn't even as serious as what this guy did. Like, you're really just gonna creep on underage girls and then say, yeah, I'll do better. That's not how it works. You can get jail time for this. This is not something to brush off and be like, yeah, I'll do better. That's not something you can just brush off. That's a part of your record now. That's what people know you as.
I will continue to use my platform for good.
To be honest, when all is said and done, I don't think you'll even have a platform. Like, what you did here is unacceptable. And you should not be allowed on the platform. Like, people like this guy, J Station, whoever, people who commit, like, bad stuff on YouTube and then proceed to admit to it and all of that stuff should not still have a platform at this point. It's wrong.
I want this space, this channel, this area to be somewhere that people can come in and feel welcomed and they can leave with a smile on their face and be happy. That's all that I want.
I think we also need to remember that he also wants little kids' nudes.
I'm going to continue to grow and continue to work on myself and admit when I'm wrong.
Dude, admitting that you're a pedophile on Twitter and then fleeing the law in the country where you committed pedophilic acts, it does not make you a better person. Admitting to pedophilia, actually no, pedophilia in general is just not okay. Like, I don't really see much growth going on here as a person. And it's clear that you're only making this apology video to bring support back to you and to get the guilt off your chest and overall, just because it's gone on for too long. That's literally the only reason you're making this apology video.
But here at the end, I wanted to address the new stuff that's coming out and stick up for myself by telling the truth.
Dude, there's no way that anyone could support you through this. I mean, granted, there's a few of your fans who are, Speed, which if you are supporting him, just stop. Don't do it. And overall, this dude's just putting this apology video out not to be genuine, just to clear up the whole controversy and get his reputation back. And that's the issue with a lot of YouTube apologies overall. And on that note, the video ends. Overall, it was just another apology on YouTube. It didn't matter all that much. Like, it's up there in the Hall of Famers of worst apologies of all time, with Face Jarvis's crying apology over cheating in Fortnite, and Tiana Mongal's apologies in general. Speaking of which, she put out a new apology, might cover it, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for watching the video, bye bye.